So, why doesn't God just kill me? If he hates me so much, why doesn't he just kill me? And every single other atheist on the planet. It doesn't make sense. Why are you waiting until I die of whatever, and then send me to hell? Just kill me right now and send me to hell. That's the one thing I don't understand. But the Christians or the creationists always reply with, well, he wants to give us free will. I never understood that. Why does it matter? And in effect, we don't have free will because the conclusion is we have to believe in God or we're going to go to hell. So you're not giving me free will anyway. You're going to punish me for giving me free will. It's like you're allowing me to make my own decision, but then you punish me for making my own decision. That doesn't make any fucking sense. And of course, the other thing that doesn't make sense is if he hates it so much, why doesn't he just kill me? I was having a discussion with some guys at my cousin's house, and the subject got onto God and stuff like that. And I was talking to a Muslim guy and a Hindu guy. And I asked the Muslim if he believes in all this stuff in the Old Testament. And he said, yes, I do. And I said, so you believe in Adam and Eve and all this other stuff? And he said, yeah. And I said, then what species were they? What species was Adam and Eve? Were they Homo sapiens? Were they Homo habilis? Were they Homo erectus? What were they? And he had no answer. He had no idea because he didn't think about it. That's the main thing. Eventually, you know, we kept talking and talking and talking. And, you know, finally he said, you know, that's the thing about talking with an atheist. You have so many questions and I don't have any of the answers. But the real thing is, you never bothered to question it yourself. Now, there's nothing wrong with believing in a religion, as long as you're not hurting anyone else. But you have to stop for a second and question these things. Like, why would God even create life in the first place, or the universe in the first place? It's a matter of motivation. Like, he used one example. He said, if we, you know, all the things that we create, it would take something more complex in order to create these things. But then I replied, well, wait a minute. We create things because they provide a function for us. They provide a service for us that we can't provide for ourselves. That's the whole point. If we could fly, if I could fly, I wouldn't need a car. And I wouldn't buy a car. What's the fucking point? I can fly. We have cars because we need transportation. It's providing a service for us that we can't provide for ourselves. But God can do anything. It can do anything. It doesn't need anything. So why would it have to create anything? It doesn't make sense. If it has to create something, that means it needs something from its creation that it can't provide for itself. Which by definition means it's not God. It's not omnipotent. It's not perfect. And therein lies the contradiction. And then he kind of stopped and he didn't have a reply for me. He had no idea what to say. That's why we always have to question things. And I challenge anyone who is deeply religious to question their faith and try to come up with an answer to every question they have. And, well, if you have the answers to some of those questions that I asked in this video, feel free to let me know what those answers are.